19-year-old Ajay was cycling toward the crowded evening market. Lights flickered on, the air smelled of roasted peanuts, and life felt normal, almost too normal. As he slowed down near an abandoned godown, something caught his attention. Two men stood in the dim light, silent, alert, scanning through surroundings. One clutched a black case, the other murmured into a hidden earpiece. Ajay got suspicious. This doesn't look right. Then he heard it. A low voice was saying, Phase 1 begins in 10 minutes. Team at the station is ready. Ajay's heart skipped. Team, station, Phase 1. Something dangerous was unfolding, and Ajay was the only one who noticed. He pretended to move toward the market, but his eyes stayed fixed on them. When they slipped into a narrow alley, Ajay followed, quietly, cautiously, silently. His footsteps slow, his breathing tense. The alley grew darker. The man stopped near a broken street light. Ajay hid behind a wall, just close enough to hear. Power cut will hit the market at exactly 7 pm, one of them said. After that, we trigger the device. No mistakes. Ajay froze. Device? Power cut. He peeked carefully. The black case was open now. Wires, timers, maps of the market. A shiver ran through Ajay. They were not thieves. They were terror operatives. They were terrorists planning an attack when the market was at its busiest. Ajay swallowed hard. The entire marketplace, children, families, shopkeepers, everyone was in danger. Fear gripped him. Fear wrapped around him, but courage pushed him forward. He reached for his phone to call the police, but no signal. He moved a few steps. Still nothing. Suddenly, clang! His foot hit a metal can. The terrorists turned instantly. There! Someone is watching! And Ajay started running. The chase exploded through the narrow lanes of the market. Ajay darted past vegetable carts, jumped over crates, brushed past startled shoppers. The man followed continuously, relentlessly, shouting orders into their earpieces. The lungs of Ajay burned, but he kept running. He spotted the electricity control room ahead, a small building from his childhood memories. He rushed inside and slammed the door shut. The man hit the door from outside. Ajay searched desperately for network. One bar, just one line. He dialed the emergency number. Armed man, device, attack on the market, electricity control room, please hurry. Before he could say more, the network dropped. But the message had gone through. The terrorists were breaking the door. Ajay grabbed a wooden beam and pushed it against the door. His hands shook, his breath quivered, but he didn't give up. Outside, angry voices grew louder. Inside, Ajay could hear only his own heartbeat. Then, faint, but rising, police sirens. The terrorists panicked. Abort mission, we are exposed. They tried to flee, but the police had arrived. Officers surrounded the building, secured the suspects, and defused the device before it could harm anyone. The market buzzed with fear, shock, and finally relief. The inspector announced, This young man saved hundreds of lives today. Ajay stepped out slowly, exhausted but proud. He had been terrified, but he had chosen courage over fear. Bravery is not the absence of fear, it is choosing to act when lives depend on you. One brave heart can defeat even the darkest tensions.